This is Miami All Access.
All right, we're here with head coach Cleve Wright, Jessica Rupright, and Anna Richter after Miami's 75-53 victory over Cincinnati Christian. Coach Wright, could you give us an opening statement on today's win?
Yes, I felt I'm glad to get the win. Absolutely. I think that there was good energy today. First of all, I think Cincinnati Christian played well, and I think they're a good team. I think they'd already played 6 games. We're game 7 for them in their season, and you could tell they had a little bit more game experience on us, but they're a good team. I thought they came out and played hard, and so I'm glad that they were able to come and play us tonight. I felt like as far as our game was concerned and the way we played, I felt like in the second half we probably had about a 10-minute stretch or 10 to 12 minutes total that I felt like we really got after it better and had really good energy, played well together, had good ball pressure on the ball, rebounded it well. Certainly our second half was much better than our first half. I also felt like it gave us a chance to give some people some minutes that didn't really have very many minutes in their college career, and that's not just our new players, but it's also some of our returners. So I was pleased with that, and we need to build on that.
All right, Jessica, you had a double-double in your the first double-double, I believe. Talk about, I know, especially early on in the first half, you were getting a lot of the offensive rebounds. You got a few putback baskets. Talk about that and what you thought about today's opening win.
One, I'm really excited that we got our first win, especially get that under our belt. Going into the first half, we lacked a little energy, but I feel like after we got a couple shots up, got more of the flow of the game, it came to us a little bit. We still struggled a little bit, but it came more in the second half. But we had some good shots taken, and some of them didn't fall, but then we started hitting them.
Right, and then Anna, the hometown girl, making her debut at Miami. Especially during the second half, you really started to pick it up, got a lot of the rebounds, the fouls, and made the free throws. Talk about your experience today.
I thought it was good. Like they said, I think definitely coming out at first we didn't have a lot of energy, and that's what we should have had. And coming out second half, we really picked it up and played as a team. And I thought that was really important to us coming out and making a run for that 10 or 12 minutes. So.
All right, Coach. So you've talked about how young and new the team is this year, but we had Bailey with 14 points, Anna with a double-double, Kayla had 9. So just what are your thoughts on the freshmen this game?
You know what? I thought they played really well. I thought they played really well. I thought they came out, and again, you're in a situation where it's their first time on the floor. I felt like they were excited and did some really, really nice things. Very pleased that we have them. Very pleased with their production. We're going to need that production out of everybody who steps on the floor, and especially our freshmen are going to have to really play a big part in that. I think certainly our returners are going to be key for us, but we only have 4 returners. If they all started, you still have to have a new player out there. So we're going to need production from everybody. That's one thing that I should have pointed out too. For any team, no matter who you're playing or what you're doing, to get 21 assists, that just shows we are sharing the ball. And I think that's indicative of our team, that we are a true team. And I think you're going to see potentially different people leading us on scoring on different nights, because if they're trying to take somebody out, somebody else will step up.
So we mentioned Jess's double-double, but what are your comments on not only her performance but the rest of the veteran leadership?
Well, Jess needs to do that. We talked about that during the game. If we're going to be the team that we want to be, she has to be that presence for us inside, and obviously she has the ability to shoot the 3 too. But she needs to be that presence not only on the offensive end but on the defensive end, because there's some good post players we're going to be playing not only in our league or not only pre-conference, but it's certainly in our league, and we need her to step up. And so I'm looking at her again because this is my chance to tell her that again. And we definitely need her. I thought Q struggled a little bit tonight from the field, but I thought she didn't let that hurt her energy, and she really tried to kept her energy and kept working really hard. And those shots will go down in the future. She just struggled a little bit tonight.
So you guys play UIC on Saturday. So what are some things that you'll be working on until then?
Well, I mean, we're off tomorrow. We'll be looking at film, and the first thing we'll do is talk about some film. And that's the good thing about this game, too, is it gives us some film to be able to teach all of our players, our whole team, and certainly do that individually and as a whole. And then between now and UIC, we can continue to work on our man-to-man defense and continue to work on our ball pressure, continue to work on our help rotation, continue to work on our boxing out and rebounding. Our defense as a whole, we can be a much better defensive team than we were tonight for the most part. I thought, like I said, I thought we had a 12-minute span where we played some team defense and had some things. I mean, Courtney Larson was a returner I didn't mention. She had 8 assists and took like 4 charges. So, you know, I thought she's absolutely key for us. So we'll see. Our man-to-man defense has to get better. Our rebounding is going to have to get better because UIC rebounds really well on the offensive end, and we have to keep them off the boards.
Nice. So we saw quite a few different players on the court tonight. And you've said with so many new faces, you'll be testing different rotations. So how do you feel about the chemistry and depth? How is it coming together?
You know what? I think that our chemistry off the floor is through the roof. It's a really tight team on the floor. It comes with time. I think you saw that in the game tonight. You know, we had minutes where we looked really like we were on the same page, and some minutes we were literally running close to each other, no spacing at all. We were all, you know, a jumbled mess. Basically, is what we were at times. So I think that's what you get when you have new players. But I think as we get more and more experience, you're going to see that spacing come along. You're going to see better decisions. You're just going to see a better chemistry on the floor. The good thing is we see glimmers of it. And I tell them all the time, if we can do it once, you can do it every time. All you got to do is be able to do it once. So.
All right, now for Jess. So I just wanted to hear, how do you feel about your big performance tonight?
I owe it all to the team. I mean, it's a team sport. They had great passes. I mean, I can't say enough about the team. Our chemistry, like Coach says, it's coming with time, but I mean, I feel like it's coming there, and our chemistry, like playing off of each other, like a lot of us play well together, like you see the spurts of it, and I feel like that's going to help us, and I mean, I'm going to take it all to the team.
Nice. And then I've talked to your teammate, Hannah McHugh, about how much the freshmen have been contributing, but I just wanted to hear your thoughts on that.
They make up a lot of our team. I'm proud of them. They've come a long way. They're still learning. We're all still learning. You see the spurts of it every day in practice, every game, or 2 games, I should say. But, I mean, it's coming along well, I think.
Sweet. And then, Anna, so in your first collegiate game, not only did you have the second most playing time as your team as a freshman, but you had the big double-double. So what are your feelings about that?
I mean, I don't even know how to. Coming out of the game, I didn't really think about that. I didn't know that I had that. So I mean, it's nice to hear that. But I mean, I just think as long as we all work hard, and I mean, I don't know. Yeah. That's all.
That's good. All
right. Coach, players, thank you very much. Congratulations.